What's going on, you guys? Brandon here, and I am back with another toy review. In front of us, we're taking a look at the brand new HyperSpeed series single-carded spaceships. These are awesome. For the upcoming Lightyear movie by Pixar, these toys are phenomenal. I really did not anticipate or expect to get toys like this for this movie. If you're a space enthusiast, this is absolutely for you. So it says HyperSpeed series up at the top. We get a little figure with each vehicle, and these vehicles are all unique, each with their own paint deco, and they look fantastic. This is our XL-07. Here is the barcode if you need it. Taking a look next at the XL-01. This one looks awesome, you guys. Holy smokes, that's a really cool ship. I really do like that a lot. Taking a look at the back side, here's the UPC if you need it. It looks like they got landing gears and everything, you guys. This is going to be so cool. I'm so excited. This is the Zyclops and Pods set. A really cool piece. Looks like we got some battle damage on one of these, and that is pretty awesome. The Zyclops figures look cool too. I cannot wait to get these out of the packaging and see what we can learn about these toys that might give us a hint or two about the film and what we can expect. This is the XL-02 HyperSpeed series, and it looks like we get a silver or a gray looking Buzz Lightyear there. That's pretty cool. I assume these are all Buzz Lightyear. I guess it is possible for them to be different characters or different space astronauts or space rangers. So there is the UPC if you need it for the XL-02. Next, taking a look at the XL-03. This is actually a pretty sweet one, and a special one at that. I got this one on Amazon, the rest at Target. Still at that $13 price point, but the XL-03 is actually part of Wave 2. And I checked, it looks like none of the others are out for Wave 2 just yet. So this is what we can expect for HyperSpeed Series Wave 2. We've got the XL-12, we've got the XL-09, the XL-15 battle damage, we've got the XL-14, and the XL-03. That's the one that we've got here. So pretty sweet. Really excited for that. And finally, we have the XL-15, which has got to be my favorite out of the bunch. I really do like this one a lot, and it comes with our original Buzz Lightyear or Space Ranger Alpha Buzz. And on the back side, here's the UPC if you need it. If you missed that UPC for the XL-03, here it is. All right, we're going to get these toys out of the packaging and take a closer look. Stay tuned. All right, you guys, we got our HyperSpeed vehicles out of the packaging, and they look awesome. All right, you guys, first up, taking a look at the XL-01. I think this has got to be one of my favorite designs. I really like how the engine is exposed on this vehicle. It looks absolutely awesome. And here's our XL-01 Buzz. I'm going to do my best to get as close in there as I can so you can see what this figure looks like. He is super, super tiny, you guys. I mean, it's crazy that we even got a figure this tiny of Buzz. I still can't believe it. Here's his backside. Pretty simple. It almost looks like he has a peg on his back. And believe it or not, as tiny as he is, he actually does have some articulation. He's got movement in his arm. Comes up all the way, full 360. Definitely some very, I guess, fragile plastic. Definitely got to be careful. And the legs also bend, and they move separately. The pieces are not together. So, pretty cool. 4 points of articulation for a super tiny figure. Kind of reminds me of the ones that come with the world's smallest. You know what I'm talking about? You can get them as blind bags, or they package them with tiny packaging, like for He-Man, Power Rangers. That's what that reminds me of. And you guys, this vehicle, one more time, the XL-01, I have to tell you, it looks stellar. I really do like this a lot. No space pun intended there. On the underside of the vehicle, you can see that it is all pretty much one solid color for the most part. Here's the engines in the back, which look pretty sweet. And these are, I guess, the points of articulation. It's pretty nice though. I gotta say it's great having the landing gear so that way you can display your spaceships properly. And then I saw online, I guess there's a special Amazon exclusive. You can attach some, I don't know what it is. It's like a firing mechanism or a gun or a turret to this, to the bottom. I don't know if that's movie accurate or not, but it is a pretty cool feature. Maybe we could get some flight stands with the same capability to plug in right there, and that would be pretty cool. This is what the inside of the cockpit looks like. And like I said, again, mostly just all one solid color, so nothing special there. But Buzz can sit in his vehicle, which is really cool. I thought about vehicles this size, and I thought what makes it different from a Hot Wheel or anything else. And I think it's definitely got to be the fact that you can put an actual action figure inside. Okay, so it looks like with his arms out like this, he does not fit. So you got to tuck his arms inside. So let's try this again. Definitely a really, really tiny figure. Okay, so I think I got his arms parallel to his torso. Great. Okay. Man, that's tiny. If you're a kid, you're probably going to have better luck than me. I got big adult hands. Oh boy. Okay, it still doesn't want to close all the way. So we got to push a little bit further there. All right, there we go. Buzz is inside the XL-01, and that is pretty sweet, you guys. A really awesome piece. Again, these are 13 bucks. Absolutely worth it. If you're a Lightyear fan, if you're a space enthusiast, and if you have trouble remembering, right there on the side, it tells you the name of the vehicle. This is the XL-01. A really awesome piece. Up next, taking a look at the XL-02. This is a really cool vehicle, and it looks way different from the XL-01. There's Buzz in a dark gray and kind of silver suit. Looks really cool, though. Kind of reminds me of a Buzz that I had when I was little. He had really big wings, though, but kind of the same color scheme as this. Here's the backside. Looks pretty good. And of course, we got 4 points of articulation. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pretty cool, you guys. There's our Buzz, our XL-02 Buzz Lightyear. And here is the vehicle from front to back. It looks really awesome, you guys. I really like all of the designs, to be honest with you. And I'm really, really liking this part right here on the wings or the fins that they go in like that. So here's the XL-02 from the side, from the top, from the back, and it looks really good. Here's the underside of the vehicle. This one is all gray, and again, you've got the landing gears that pop out, and of course, you've got that peg hole there, so that way you can add a turret or a gun. A really nice piece. The cockpit opens from the top, just like that. And we can put Buzz inside. It looks like this is going to be a lot easier of a fit. Looks like, yeah, looks like Buzz will fit in there. Pretty good. Flipping it around so you can see the control panel. It is all one color. There's no deco and no decals in there. All right, so let's see if we can fit our XL-02 Buzz inside. All right, hey, nice and easy. That was probably 10 times easier than the XL-01. I think that's just a very tight cabin. Anyways, you guys, there's our XL-02, an awesome ship. I'm so excited for this movie. This is going to be awesome. And next, taking a look at the XL-03. Remember, this is the one from Wave 2. And I got to say, this one looks fantastic. Really kind of reminds me of Luke Skywalker's X-Wing, actually, especially from the front of the vehicle. Here's a look at our XL-03 Buzz, and I gotta say, he definitely looks fantastic. We got paint on the shoulders, on the knees, on his chest, on his wrist communicator, his belt. That is pretty incredible stuff, you guys, for such a tiny, tiny figure. And of course, he's got 4 points of articulation. He's got movement in his legs. They come up so he can sit down. In the other leg, and the arms separately, which is really cool, you guys. An awesome figure. And for the vehicle itself, it just looks fantastic. Definitely a simpler design. Nothing crazy like we got with the XL-01 or the XL-02. The underside is white. And of course, they got the landing gears that come out, which is really, really great. A really cool piece. We're going to see how easy or how difficult it'll be to get Buzz in the cabin. And there's the inside, and it looks pretty good. Solid white, nothing crazy there. No paint, no decals, and it looks really good. Let's see if I can focus in there. There you go. Yeah, so nothing crazy, but it does look really good. All right, let's try and put Buzz in there, see how this goes. Looks like he'll fit in there pretty good. Yep. Yeah, no problem at all. There's Buzz inside, and he looks great. You guys, the XL-03 is a great piece. Definitely a really cool one. All right, next, the XL-07. This one looks really cool and very different from the other vehicles that we've gotten, surprisingly. Honestly, it starts to make me wonder if maybe these vehicles do different things, and we'll see that in the film. Maybe they're not all trying to accomplish the exact same thing. This is really interesting, you guys. So up close, you can definitely see some blue on Buzz. He's mostly a green figure. No shoulder paint or knee paint. No wrist communicator paint. Just in the chest and the hands, the feet, and the helmet. Really interesting. A very cool figure. This is the XL-07 Buzz Lightyear. And of course, he's got standard articulation, just like all the rest. It looks like they're all the exact same sculpt, except for that Space Ranger Alpha 1. So movement in the arms and movement in the legs. Pretty cool. And for the vehicle, just an awesome, awesome piece. I really do like this a lot. In fact, I almost want to get another one of these and make a Zurg one. That would be really cool. I mean, yeah, I get it. Zurg has his fighter, and he's got the, the Zyclops pods. But to have a ship in scale with one of these would probably be really cool. I know we do get a bigger spaceship for Zurg. I've got that one as well to review. But can't help but want something that's the same size as the Buzz Lightyear spaceships. So here's the underside, and you can see we definitely have that peg right there, and we have the landing gears, all gray, but it looks really good, you guys. They must have gotten this from Pixar, the digital files, and they recreated it perfectly. This looks fantastic. All right, this looks like it's going to be a tighter fit for Buzz. Inside the cockpit, that's nice, actually. The seat is gray, as opposed to the rest of the vehicle being white. And it looks really good. You can see Buzz's control panel right there. Nothing crazy. All right, let's see if we can get Buzz inside the XL-01. I'm sorry, XL-07. You guys, if these names were not on the vehicles, I'd probably forget. In fact, I had a hard time just at the store trying to remember which ones I bought to complete the wave. That's how difficult this was for me at first, being unfamiliar with these vehicles. But hey, Buzz fits great. That is really cool. And this closes very nicely. The XL-07 looks awesome. And here's a look at the XL-15. This, of course, is the most famous or prominent vehicle that we've gotten so far. We got the 4-inch scale version. We got the Imaginext version. We got a Hot Wheels version. This one is everywhere. What I can tell you that stands out in my mind that is different, however, is the red tips on the wings. That is definitely something that I think we only have on this vehicle. But I got to say, it really does look awesome. It's very nice to have one with this amount of detail and in this scale. The underside is all blue, and it looks fantastic. Of course, we have our landing gears and that plug-in port, and it looks great. The engines on the back, pretty nice. It's definitely a lot sleeker of a design compared to the other ships. The other ships are a lot bigger. And here is Buzz. He looks awesome, you guys. This is the Space Ranger Alpha Buzz Lightyear. He looks fantastic. Just a really nice and simple design. I can't imagine trying to do Buzz Lightyear's head sculpt, so I get it. I get that it's just his helmet, but it does look really good, you guys. And this Buzz also has articulation, 4 points. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And he looks really great. We're going to try and put him inside the XL-15. It opens up. Hey, we actually got some paint on the inside of this one. That is really cool. That's awesome. And it looks really good. Having just a little bit of paint in that cabin makes a world of a difference. Really cool. All right, and let's see if we can get Buzz to fit inside his vehicle. Definitely looks like a tighter fit. Oh, but he fits pretty good. All right, pretty awesome. So I think out of all of them, it was just the XL-01 that I had a hard time getting Buzz in there. The rest, nice and easy. Pretty cool. There's the XL-15, definitely a winner. And next, taking a look at the Zyclops and Pod. Pretty awesome, you guys. Wow. Okay, so these are really cool. Just testing that out, I think that worked out really, really good, you guys. The pods are awesome. Here's a look at another one. This one is battle damaged, so you get two of them. One that's battle damaged and one that has an action feature. This one, unfortunately, does not have an action feature, and I really kind of wish that they both did. I don't understand why we get two different ones. Maybe it has something to do with the costing, and they could only include the spring mechanism for one of these and not the other. This is what it looks like opened up, and it is pretty cool. So mostly purple and gray, but it does look awesome. And here's a look at the Zyclops figure. This, of course, is a much bigger figure, so definitely easier to hold. 4 points of articulation, 1, 2, 3, and 4 separate points, which is pretty awesome. The peg holes at the bottom of the feet are sized differently. One bigger, one smaller, so that way you know exactly where to put your Zyclops on the pod, on the taller peg or the shorter peg. And that fits very well right there. And these guys look awesome. So the other one has this spring mechanism. We'll close that back up. It's just a button right here on the front. You just push that. Really, you just drop it and it does it, but you can push the button and it'll do it. This one has better paint apps, I noticed, which is also really interesting. Red on the front. This one doesn't have that. Really interesting. And then also white squares, which is also really interesting. I'm not sure if they travel in space like this or if they just drop like this, but man, that is really cool. I'm going to try one more drop test and see here. No white squares, and on the one with the mechanism, we get the white square. So definitely interesting, very interesting choice. All right, we're going to try one more drop test. 3, 2, 1. Oh, wow, interesting. Okay, so this time it did not work. Oh, still didn't work. Wow, it still doesn't do it. Hey, better that time. Nope. Nope. Can't win them all, I suppose. I bet you anything, the higher the drop, the worse the result. The lower the drop. Nope. All right, I can't figure this out. No science for me today. Anyways, there is the Zyclops with the pods. $12, not bad. A lot of fun. All right, and for a size comparison, this is really interesting, you guys. So hopefully I'm going to give you a good idea about the scaling of these figures. So this tiny Buzz in a box I got from a blind bag thing at Target. It was like Disney Store toys, but really tiny. So there's that Buzz next to these guys. From HyperSpeed, we can see the Zurg from the tiny Zurg from Imaginext. Does fit in really well with these. In fact, he may be a bit out of scale. He may be too tall for these guys. There's our Imaginext Buzz, and there is our 4-inch scale Buzz. You can tell he's just an absolute monster compared to the rest of these, and you can see how the vehicles stack up as well. Some of them are definitely taller or bigger than others, but all in all, the scaling is really nice. I think these all fit in really well together. And for another size comparison, here's our HyperSpeed vehicles with our Hot Wheels vehicles. They actually fit in really nice together. As you can tell though, these are definitely a lot bigger than the Hot Wheels. I was way off the mark earlier. I thought, man, what's the difference between a Hot Wheel and a HyperSpeed? Well, you could put a figure in a HyperSpeed. No, they're way bigger. But man, they sure look cool. I really like that a lot, you guys. So very nice, very cool size. Definitely, if you're collecting, I guess, spaceships or airplanes that are like die-cast metal, this would be around the size. So that would probably be really cool if you're a collector for those types of toys. And here's one more size comparison. We got a couple of cars from the movie Cars, and I also got some Lightyear Hot Wheels, just so you can kind of get an idea if you're going to include these with your jets, with your toys, with your cars, with whatever you got. They kind of fit in pretty nice, especially if you're just a collector of vehicles. They all fit in really well together, you guys. And I gotta say, they really do look the part. They look absolutely fantastic, and they are going to fit in with my collection very well. All right, you guys, that about does it for this review. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, this is the HyperSpeed series single-carded vehicles. We have the two Zyclops and their pods. We have the XL-01, XL-02, XL-03, XL-07, and the XL-15. Some really awesome figures and vehicles, you guys. I did not anticipate or expect this from Mattel, but man, did they deliver. These are awesome, and I can't wait to see these in the film. It's going to be really exciting. You guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below on these figures and vehicles, what you're finding in your local areas, what you're going to pick up or pass on. I'd love to hear from you. And you guys, we still got a lot of stuff to cover, so keep it right here at my channel. As I find more new, cool, and awesome toys, I'll be sure to bring it to you right here. Once again, I'm Brandon. Thanks for watching.